You've probably noticed mountain biking has absolutely blown up in popularity, and that's awesome. But it does mean our favorite trails are getting a little more crowded. We're sharing that space with hikers, families, even pets. So how do we make sure everybody out there has a safe and fantastic time? Let's dive into the unwritten rules of the trail.
Okay, so here's the big one, right? The question everyone asks, the one that can cause some serious confusion and, well, friction out there. Is it the person climbing, the one going faster, the hiker, the biker? We all kind of think we know the answer, but what if the question itself is the wrong way to look at it?
Now here's the twist. The real answer isn't some rigid rule. It's a mindset. When everyone is just aware and courteous, there's no conflict to begin with. The right-of-way doesn't really belong to any one person. It's a shared responsibility that's built on a foundation of respect. It's all about making sure everyone has a good time.
So, you might think trail etiquette starts when you're, on the trail. But nope, it actually begins way before your tires even touch the dirt. Being prepared isn't just about your own safety, it makes sure you don't become a burden on anyone else. So, let's run through that pre-ride checklist.
First off, double-check that the trail is actually open to you. Seriously. Some trails close for the season, others don't allow e-bikes, some even have days where you can only ride in one direction. Second, be totally self-sufficient. That means you've got the tools and know how to fix a flat, plus plenty of water and snacks. And third, know where you're going. Have a map, or better yet, a mapping app on a fully charged phone. Because, let's be real, getting lost isn't just a bummer for you, it can become a real problem for others.
Okay, so you're all prepped and you're finally on the trail. Now comes the really dynamic part. Interacting with other people. Honestly, you should think of it like a dance. There are a few key steps everyone needs to know to keep things flowing smoothly and avoid, stepping on anyone's toes.
These are the absolute fundamentals. When you're going to pass someone, give a clear, friendly call, like on your left, way before you get there. Remember, people might be zoned out listening to music or just in their own world. And always, always stick to one side of the trail, leaving at least half the space for other people. And hey, if it's getting dark, use lights. That's not just so you can see, it's so everyone else can see you.
If you had to boil all of this on-trail interaction stuff down to just one single concept, this would be it. Predictability. Sudden moves, swerving around, unexpected stops, that's what causes crashes. Your goal is to be as predictable as a train on its tracks.
And this shows you exactly what I mean. On the left side, you've got confusing behavior, maybe swerving last minute to avoid a tiny rock. To the person behind you, that's a total surprise that could easily cause an accident. But on the right, predictable riding. You hold a steady, straight line, which lets everyone around you know what you're doing so they can pass you safely.
This one is huge, and it is absolutely non-negotiable. Whenever your trail intersects with another path, or a road, or a walkway, you do not have the right of way. Period. You're the one moving faster, so the responsibility to slow down and yield is on you.
Yeah, the easiest way to remember this is to treat any trail crossing just like a pedestrian crosswalk in a busy city. You slow down, you get ready to stop, and you let other people pass. This one simple habit prevents some really serious accidents.
Okay, so we've talked about interacting with people, but that's only half the story, right? Our responsibility goes way beyond that. We're just temporary visitors in these amazing natural spaces, and we share them with wildlife and, hopefully, generations of future riders. How we treat the trail itself says everything about us.
Ah, the golden rule of being outside. You've heard it a million times, and for good reason. Pack it in, pack it out. It is so simple. Whatever you bring with you, that gel wrapper, that old inner tube, it goes home with you. Leaving trash behind isn't just ugly, it can actually be dangerous for wildlife and other riders.
And let's not forget who is here first. We share these trails with tons of animals. We're talking wildlife like deer or coyotes, but also livestock, horses, and of course, everybody's dogs. Being mindful and just giving them all plenty of room is a huge part of being a respectful rider.
So what does that actually look like in practice? Well, for wildlife, just slow down and let them move on their own time. For horses, it's best to stop completely and say hello to the rider. That lets the horse know you're a human, not some weird, scary predator. And if you ride with your dog, know the local leash laws and follow them. And always, always pack out their waste. Leave no trace applies to our furry friends too.
All right, so we've covered what to do before you ride, how to handle things on the trail, and how to respect the environment. But all of these little pieces, they add up to something so much bigger. It's about shifting your mindset from just being a rider to becoming a true trail ambassador.
Look, at the end of the day, this isn't about memorizing some stuffy rulebook.
It's about embracing a code that we all share. Our collective actions are what protect our access to these incredible trails, and they're what guarantee that a day out in the woods is a fun, hassle-free experience for every single person out there.
So, I want to leave you with this question to chew on. How are you going to make the trail just a little bit better on your next ride? It's not just about what not to do. It's about what you can do. Maybe it's just picking up one piece of trash you didn't drop, or giving an extra friendly hello to a hiker. Every little bit of positivity and respect makes a huge difference. Happy trails!